Good morning, everyone. I was about to play Whibox version 1, but then Centy dropped Polychromatical Recolored, the demo version. It's a lot of characters for a demo. I can see the secret one down there. This guy's tweaking. Yeah, like everything is made by Centy. Support the YouTube's community. Royalty free. Okay, so that's royalty free background music. Perfect. Settings, lyrics, flashes and camera zooms off. Hearing character's name. Mackenzie's Garage. But yeah, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 in each. 6, 12, 18, 24. 24 plus the secret one over here. 25, if this is 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. We got 33 polos. There were 42 in the original. And I heard that Centy was adding more characters, so how fun. Will you quit bugging? Quit. Please. I look away for not even 1 second. Stop it. Okay, smile. Tweak here. Surprise, I guess. Derpy. Freaky. Didn't I do it for you? Even more freaky. Even more freaky. And kick. Radisson. Mackenzie. The dog barking. Still looks very in pain. Ups alone. This is a new character. These 5 were already in here. This is a new character. Pretty neat. I always say pretty neat. Will this guy stop tweaking, please? Stop. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Radisson Rubison, age 29, gender female, sexuality bisexual, species Coercion, color red, occupation cashier. Radisson's that one chaotic person who spent like 4 to 5 years unemployed because her interview skills could make anyone's stomach turn. Skull emoji. Now she's a cashier at Q-Mart. Finally thriving, kinda. She writes poems, fanfics, and draws anime from those sarcastic how to draw tutorials. Honestly, she's a mess, but a lovable one. Extra notes. Drinks way too much iced coffee for someone with a fragile stomach. Thinks sarcasm is a love language, and she's fluent. Are they talking about dropping ass? What's going on in the background? Name Mackenzie M. Buckleson. Age 38. Gender male. Sexuality demisexual. Species human. Polo. Color maroon. Occupation mechanic. AKA the Maroon Mechanic is basically a walking toolkit. Cars, planes, tractors. If it's got an engine, he can fix it. Dude's a legend, but thanks to that rep, some geniuses once asked him to fix a laptop. Their friend yeeted across the room. There was a big old sign in his garage saying, "Only fix vehicles." Extra note, he has a loving wife and a teenage daughter who adore him. Occasionally drinks car oil like it's cola. Yeah. The freak. No wonder why he has freaking motor oil around his mouth. Name Veki Marvik. Age 13, gender female trans femme. Sexuality lesbian. Species Galurgian. Color vermilion. Occupation amateur voice actor. Becky's the new dweller in Hewtown. Quiet, introverted, and basically allergic to socializing. From what my neighbors say, she only leaves the house when something really matters. Polychromatical and Siyang tried to be friendly since we're her new neighbors, but yeah, that didn't go too smooth. Can I mute the music? What the freak was that? Okay. I don't wanna hear the music. It's getting annoying. Not hearing this. Blixer accidentally screamed random piano notes during an argument with her hamster, and she straight up banned him from her house. Damn. She's a Filipino collusion. Blixer's not banned anymore. He apologized. Thank you for that. Name Cammy, age 6 months, gender male. Sexuality none. Species Galurgian dog. Color orange. Occupation none. Cammy is basically Radisson's son. She feeds him well, keeps him comfy, and spoils him with love. Life's perfect for that mutt, until he decides to repay her. One morning, he proudly gifted Radisson a dead bird. Sometimes it's a squirrel, sometimes it's better not to ask. Can turn into a dodecahedron for unknown reason. What? Name Tangerine Citrusian. Age 13, gender female, sexuality asexual, species fruitlings, color tangerine, occupation contestant. Tangerine's always dreamed of joining an object show. She's obsessed with the idea of winning and soaking up all that fame. I remember her chatting with her Apple friend, Asley, all excited about it, until things went horribly wrong. She actually skewered her. Someone actually skewered her to make Tong Hulu. She managed to escape, but yeah, she's never been the same since. I can tell. This is Azel, by the way. Okay. Action notes. Currently a contestant on Object Potassium. Named the stick that once skewered her, Sticky. Now, name Upsilon. Age, ageless, adult, gender, Greek, Vesselata. Sexuality, homosexual, species, letter alien. Color, yellow, occupation, host. Okay, I met a lot of oddballs in Hewtown, but Upsilon easily tops the list. This dude's whole hobby is killing inanimate objects and then bringing them back to life. Yeah, you heard that right. His recovery method, using his throat. Ayo, chill. He even gave it a name. The TRS, short for Throat Recovery System. I wish I was making that up. Oh my god. Can speak English, Greek, and Abkhaz? What? Has the attention span and memory of a goldfish. Perfect. What? What was? Stop tweaking. Put this back up to 30. And now we're moving on to the effects. Effect 1. Limon. Kiaow? Probably not how you say that. Phthalo. And Siyang. What is going on with the bear? All I did was mute them. So, I assume if we saw the rest of his body, he would have a floating name tag with dinner bone. Who's this? I should probably read his name, huh? Tyson. Hello, Tyson. They sound more like a melody. Not even gonna lie. Ooh. Oh, there goes his glasses. I just looked at the last one's icon. Pretty good effects. Pretty good. I'll give them an 8 out of 10. Eat that. Limon. Freaking required 2,000 ichor. Fix 80 machines. Too sour. Active. This tune can squirt lime juice at twisted. The twisted will be stunned for 30 seconds and the ability has a cooldown of 70 seconds. No ability to. Perch it. Phalos note. He got kicked out the audition. Oh, I have a custom cursor here. I just realized that. I don't know if y'all can see my cursor, but I have a custom cursor. Kiaow. Gender. I almost said gender 6. Age 6. Gender female. Sexuality none. Species leaf razor. Color green. Occupation none. Kiao is technically Siyang's pet. Yeah, you heard that right. She even had a collar once, until she ate it thinking it was candy. She can literally eat anything except glue. For some reason, she's super energetic, but also gets crushed by guilt whenever she messes up. Looks a little unhinged, sure, but don't worry, she's harmless, mostly. She won't bite you, trust. That's so giving. Hey, my dog don't bite. Yes, they freaking do. I could explain what a leaf eraser is, but the word count said nope. Don't hug her unless you want poison ivy. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Name Phthalo Zen. It's probably not how you say that. Age 17, gender female, sexuality heterosexual, species coercion, color phthalo? Phthalo? Probably not how you say that. Grain, occupation student. Hey, it's me, Phalo. Apparently, I've been put in charge of writing everyone's bios because Spectrum is too busy fixing whatever chaos exploded in the studio again. I'm not complaining though. It's kind of fun seeing how weird everyone really is once you start describing them. I write, I help, I vibe, and occasionally I babysit Blixer's energy level before he breaks another window. My nationality is Chinese American if needed. Still waiting for Spectrum to pay me for doing his job. Okay, the music's still playing, but it's creepier without the music playing. If you want, I can grab my shotgun. I got like 35 rounds in my back pocket. My dolls keep me company until I find someone new to play with. Maybe you? Velo says, corny as freak. Name Siyang Marasigan? Oh, yes. Age 17, gender male, sexuality pansexual, species coercion, color cyan, occupation student. Ah, Sighing, my best friend since kindergarten. Still the same cheerful, stylish. I'm not saying that. He's always been. He's a total cross-dresser who lives for femboy fashion trends, which also explains why his wallet's constantly crying. But honestly, I can't even be mad. That's what makes him feel happy and confident, and I respect that a lot. He's bright, optimistic, and somehow manages to make everyone around him laugh even when he's broke again. A certified master of pranks, no one's safe. And yes, he's a he. Read the gender again if you're confused. I can read Tyson Cobalt. Age 18, gender male, sexuality heterosexual, species coercion, color teal, occupation lab assistant. Tyson, he's the quiet guy from the chemistry club at Prismatic Academy. Yeah, my school. I don't know everything about him, but he's creative, gentle, and honestly kind of cute. And I might have a tiny crush on him. Maybe he likes me too. He always gets a little shy whenever we talk, which is suspiciously adorable. Bursts out laughing whenever someone mentions lithium oxide. Tries to make chemistry jokes but ends up confusing himself. And Blake Horowitz. What happens if I put them together? Wrong person. Absolutely nothing. I tried my best. Alright, next up is Blake. Hey, Blake, sir. Nalvilia. Isaeo? I don't remember this guy. This guy's the new guy, I think. I don't know. Florio? Is it showing the notes he's playing? And here's our buddy's wife. What? Who did that face? Wait. It didn't load. L'Oreal, no. Yeah. That's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Melodies, I'll give them an 8. Shoop. Jesus. Blake Horowitz P. Fitzgerald Blixer. Age 17, gender male, sexuality heterosexual, species human, polo, color blue, occupation student. Blixer, yeah, that's what he insists we call him, is one of my best friends. Alongside Siyang, together we're the follow Cyan Blue Trio. He's definitely the loudest out of us. Cyan's the stylish one, I'm the smart one, allegedly. And Blixer, well, he's pure chaos with a piano obsession. He can mimic piano sounds with his voice, which is both impressive and terrifying at 7 a.m. He once played background music for a class play and nearly caused a scene after getting paid only 20 cents. Undeniably, the dumbest member of the trio, with love. Favorite note, G minor. G, I don't know what that is. He won't stop messaging it, mentioning it. Name, Nalvilia Ceruleana. Age 19, gender female, sexuality aromantic. Species human, femme polo, color navy blue, occupation unemployed. So apparently Blixer's got a new friend named Nalvilia. They've known each other for about 3 months now. When he first told us, Sighing and I had to fight back laughter because, well, let's just say Blixer really thought he was getting a love story arc. Spoiler, he wasn't. Nalvilia is actually super shy and quiet. She barely talks, preferring to communicate through her mask. Which, by the way, changes expressions depending on her mood. It's both cute and kind of eerie at the same time. Struggles with low self-esteem and constantly fears being disliked. Opens up around Blixer. Somehow he's her comfort person. From Daisy to Mr. Spectrum Polywally. Dear Mr. Polywally, hi, my name is Daisy. I'm writing this letter because I want my friend Florio to sing for you. He's really cool and super nice. I promise he won't get mad or anything. Please give him some water and nutrients so he can stay happy and healthy, okay? I really hope you like him and maybe he can have some new friends too. That would make me so happy. Love, Daisy. Sparkle heart emoji. I can't skip him forever. Name, Isaeo Indigana. Age 20, gender male, sexuality heterosexual, species Calursian, color indigo, occupation proclaimed jackass. Okay. This guy is such a piece of crap, bro. All this ever does is bully and pick on people smaller than him. Like, seriously, get an actual job instead of stealing people's money. Bro thinks it's still school in the 90s. F this dude. F you too, Phaedo. Go suck up. Isaeo. Extra notes. Plays baseball. That's literally all he's got going for him. Can we drown him? I don't like him. He's not cool. Name, Porpzee Fiddlebucks. Age 19, gender male, sexuality omnisexual, species Calursian, past, color purple, occupation electronic, store staff, Collegian? Oh, why is the text isn't centered? Porpzee's one of my absolute favorites. Like, come on, the dude's got a TV for a head. But he wasn't always like that. He used to be a regular purple Calursian. Sold them until mad scientists paid him $10,000 for a surgery. Surprisingly, it worked, and now he's living his best high-tech life. He's currently studying at college with Maki and works part-time at an electronics store. Makes sense considering, the head thing. Deeply in love with Maki, both platonically and maybe a little romantically. Terrified of dumb brain rot memes. Don't ever show him one. See, there's a certain character in the original who is just like him and says chicken jockey named Murasaki Zakura or Maki Zakura. Age 19, gender female, sexuality asexual, species Calursian, color magenta, occupation collegian. Maki's the definition of grace meets chaos in the college schedule. She's a hardworking student and a proud daughter of the rising sun country, always eager to share her culture with everyone around her, especially Porpzee, who actually listens instead of zoning out like the rest of us. She once brought her huge koto and shamisen to campus. Don't ask how she carried them, and honestly, she's incredible at playing both total cultural powerhouse. Her performances always end with Porpzee recording her like a proud fanboy, of course. Who the freak was that? Hello. It would help if I turned the volume on, Let me just do this so I can restart that. Alright. Boom. Oxhell. Click her to wake her up. Bro, she left.
Birthday slow, wake me up, going to Fort Me coffee cup, the working way, no school, say good night again, nothing on my head. I'm not into things again, and illustrate the science, and can get my eyes away, no way to find sleep before the day. Birthday slow, wake me up, going to Fort Me coffee cup, the working way, no
Snowy.
school, say good night again, nothing on my head.
I'm pretty sure this dude is new. And him as well.
To Fort Me coffee cup, the working way, no school, say good night again, nothing on my head. I'm not into things
Shavilla, Jesus, she's freaking huge. I gotta look up to her. Mr. Hakino.
Là tên một chàng trai, năm nay mới chỉ 21 tuổi, sinh ra tại Hồ Nam Trung Quốc vì yêu mầm nguyện hy sinh cuộc đời. Mèo béo thích mắc nôn mồ, mèo béo không thích ăn rau, ai đã nghe cái tên mèo béo đọc xong câu này là trái tim đau, mèo béo.
What the? Look at his face. I'm dying. I need to drink water. Okay, I'm alive. That water tasted like iron. So I can tell that's Vietnamese. Brack? Is that all he does? Is that? Is that decent solid? Excuse me. It doesn't say. And there aren't any gallery there. I saw his glasses fall, and I'm staring, and my eyes are locked in right here. I saw him tweet. Okay, you,
I'm not into
Patricia.
these again, and illustrate the science. I can get my eyes away, no way, just find my sleep before the day. I'm drifting slow, wake me down, going to Fort me, coffee cup, the working way, as Louis said, good night again, nothing on my head. I'm not into these again, and illustrate the science. I can get my eyes away, no way, just find my sleep before the day. I'm drifting slow, wake me down, going to Fort
I
me,
feel
coffee
like
cup, the working way,
these two will go together for some
good night
reason.
again, nothing on my head. I'm not into these again, and illustrate the science. I can get my eyes away, no way, just find my sleep before the day. I'm drifting slow, wake me down, going to Fort me, coffee cup, the working way, as Louis said, good night again, nothing on my head. I'm not into these again, and illustrate the science. I can get my eyes away, no way, just find my sleep before the day. I'm drifting slow, wake me down, going to Fort me, coffee cup, the working way, as Louis said, good night again, nothing on my head. I'm not into these again, and illustrate the science. I can get my eyes away, no way, just find my sleep before the day. I'm drifting slow, wake me down, going to Fort me, coffee cup, the working way, as Louis said, good night again, nothing on my head. I'm not into these again, and illustrate the science. I can get my eyes away, no way, just find my sleep before the day. Wake me down, going to Fort me, coffee cup, the working way, as Louis said, good night again, nothing on my head. I'm not into these again, and illustrate the science. I can get my eyes away, no way, just find my sleep before the day.
She blew up again. The voices are pretty neat. I'll give them an 8 out of 10. I believe this has lore. Okay, so I went the wrong way. Oxhel Åkerson, age 20, gender demi-male, sexuality polysexual, species axolotl collusion, color orchid, occupation game developer. Oxhel's that one dude everyone side eyes at first because he looks like he came straight out of a serious cult, and well, kind of did. Don't panic, it's just a harmless roleplay thing. Turns out he's actually pretty chill once you get past the dramatic aura and the 24/7 edgy vibe. Listens to dark ambient music while brushing his teeth. Keeps a notebook titled Forbidden Wisdom. It's actually just bad poetry and shopping lists. Patricia Anderson, age 17, gender female, sexuality bisexual, species bear collusion, color pink, occupation student, sleeping expert. One of our classmates, I guess. She's absent a lot due to her constant sleepiness. I don't know what kind of curse made her so sleepy, but she's like 90% nap and 10% human. Well, she's not human. Especially in winter, bro. She straight up hibernates. The teachers have officially given up. Not even triple espresso can save her anymore. Extra notes. Sometimes people can literally feel her dreams. Blixer hates her because she once dreamed he played piano like a dying cat. Her teddy bears are alive, don't ask me how, and she calls them her sons. Name is Snowy Hemmingwells. Age 35, gender male, sexuality demi-romantic, heterosexual. Oh. Bunny collusion, color white, occupation market researcher. My grumpiest neighbor ever. He's strict, always furious, and acts like he's living in a world where fun is a crime. Works at B&W Inc. which totally fits him. Dude's life is literally just black and white, no color, no chill. He sucks at creativity. Can't manage an argument without turning it into a whole presidential debate, and freaks out when things get mildly chaotic. At least sometimes he chills out. Thank God, when that happens, it's like seeing a wild volcano take a nap. Probably the type to file noise complaints at 6:01 p.m. Rumor says he smiled once in 2019. Nalvilia Galado, age 38, gender female, sexuality bisexual, species Galurgian, color black, occupation entrepreneur. OMG, the most perfect woman ever. She's chill, gorgeous, sassy, nice, caring, basically every positive word in the dictionary. She works at BMW Inc. too, as an entrepreneur. Totally fits her vibe. Her hobby? Making Snowy smile. Makes sense, right? Haven't seen him smile for months though. Maybe he secretly giggles during work hours and I just didn't catch it. Who knows? Can be a literal sugar mommy. Please don't attack me, I'm just stating facts. Okay then. I'm not even going to attempt to say that name. Mr. Hikino though. Age, not applicable, gender male, sexuality heterosexual, species human, color gray, occupation rapper. Even though I can understand Chinese, Vietnamese is not my cup of tea, even though they sound kind of similar. Anyway, this dude's a Vietnamese rapper or something. I always see him working solo with zero backup, like bro doesn't even need a beat. He is the beat. Dude can spit bars like scissors on steroids. Probably raps faster than Blixer talks. I'm still faster, he blix. This is the new guy. Or at least one of them that I can remember. Name Brark Edward Wilson. Age not applicable. Gender male. Sexuality asexual. Species not applicable. Not collusion. Color brown. Occupation employed. Size. Oh boy, where do we even start with this dude? He's straight up insane. Like, just recently got out of mental asylum, lol, insane. The black clouds of trauma in his head just won't go away. Radisson used to be his classmate, and now he shows up at Q-Mart to talk to her like she's his therapist instead of, her actually doing her cashier beep boop job. Diagnosed with schizophrenia, paranoia, PTSD, and insomnia. Jesus Christ. He kind of looks like Jack Black, not gonna lie. Do you mean Steve? Okay, and then Tucky is supposed to be next, but we're not gonna play Porpzee until last. It would make sense if I unmuted the game first. So we're gonna do the first half, rank them, then the next half, rank them, and then we're gonna do Porpzee. Cleary. Pinky. Million Minton. This dude, I remember him. Pretty neat. I said pretty neat again. I give them an 8 out of 10. Kyle. Davey. Spectrum. Grayscale. I love her. Pretty neat. I'll give them an 8 out of 10. Porpzee, what do you have to say? Porpzee. Oh, it's because. Just take a sip of your water, chat. What the hell? Pretty neat. Give them an 8 out of 10. I'll give him an 8 out of 10. Time to finish off the lore, chat. Tucky Robishi, age 13, gender demi-male, sexuality asexual, species trash can, color silver, occupation memer. I absolutely hate this kid. He never shuts up, always screaming through the studio like it's his personal concert. Think he's the mastermind of the MLG arc too. Corny. He's got a YouTube channel, of course, filled with the most outdated and classic memes you can imagine, and somehow it blew up. I'm losing faith in humanity. Thinks Vine is still alive. Once tried to dab away depression. Who the heck let him smoke weed? Snoop Dogg. A bubbly disaster. Written by Cleary McSopington. Sir, the food is ready. Is this soap? Nope. But it was all of my blood, sweat, and hair included. Damn. They're not even in their picture. The rest aren't even in their pictures. I think the game's broken, Senti. Centybox. Name Inky Galato, age 30, gender male, sexuality heterosexual, species Galarian, color ink, occupation accountant. Description written by Shavi. Who? Oh yes, my little brother. He's quiet, shy, and gets nervous around literally everyone, especially Radisson. I see you blushing, Inky. He's got ADHD and somehow still manages to be a math genius, so he works at Qmart as their accountant. Not bad for someone who once cried over losing a calculator. I'm proud of him though. Just wish he'd stop using my perfume before work. Name it Millie Minton. Age 16, gender female. Ow, I hit the wall. Sexuality pansexual, species Galarian, color mint, occupation meteorologist, 10th grade student. Rain or shine? That's Millie, my friend. Hyper perky and obsessed with weather. Always in her raincoat with fancy meteorology tools, measuring clouds and wind like a pro. Social butterfly, loves mint chocolate, and somehow convinced Siyang and me to be her friends, even though we're not in her grade. Fun fact, both her parents are weather forecasters, so yeah, storm vibes run in her blood. We'll nerd out about clouds for hours, and honestly, it's kind of impressive. Once tried to predict a snowstorm in summer, didn't work. Name it Minton S. Toms. Age 56, gender genderless, they, them, sexuality not applicable, species cat coloration, color mint, occupation not applicable, privacy. This guy looks 70% unhinged, 30% adorable. Somehow it works. He had a miserable life before, and I vaguely remember Spectrum gifted him like $9,000 lol. It was really 500. Now he's got a stable job and isn't unemployed anymore. Yay, progress. Loves playing patty cake with Millie. Name it Kyle Hackerstony. Age 32, gender male, sexuality heterosexual, species Galarian, color khaki, occupation soldier. He's a really serious guy. He used to serve in the Chroma Force military and fought in the Galarian Polo War back in 2008. I was just a baby then, but Kyle, he remembers everything. Lost his best friend, went through heavy PTSD, but now he's healing. Has a wife and daughter who keep him grounded. Still talks like he's in the army. Protective as hell. Would probably body slam a tornado if he messed with his family. Jeez. Name it Davy Johnson. Davy Jones? What? Huh? Age 23, gender male, sexuality Aries, species human polo, color pewter, occupation employee. Easily one of the weirdest dudes in Hugh though Upsilon still holds the crown. He's got some kind of speech thing going on. Everything he says comes out like 20% words, 80% burps. Ew. Nobody really understands him, but he does try. Oh, and yeah, he likes things like everything. Walls, tables, maybe even you if you stand too close. It's not stupidity, it's just how his body works. Invited Spectrum to his motel once room was spotless. See spotless. Pro tip, don't touch a doorknob, just don't. Name Spectrum Polywally, age 47, gender male, sexuality bisexual, species rainbow gradient, color rainbow, occupation writer. Oh, it's the main man, owner of Polychromatical. He just reopened the studio after months of nothing happening, mentally and physically. He's doing way better now. He met someone special back in Goober Town, has hobbies like writing poems and traveling to cope. And honestly, his life's looking good, plus he's got us. Polychromatical as his chaotic little family. His story is super inspiring. Classic Specs quote. Push through the gray and you'll paint your own sky. Spectrum Polywally. Extra notes. Somehow manages to stay calm while the rest of us scream. Travels just to avoid cleaning the studio sometimes. Well, here's Grayscale. Jesus. So many things. Identification card. Name, Grayscale Colorbot. Age undefined. Gender non-binary. She, her. Species Colorbot. Occupation Queen. Model number. Final draft. 100,000. Special abilities. Revive deceased entities using color wheel. High efficiency caregiving. Low range emotional detection. Warnings. Approach with respect. High authority unit. Document 1. Operational report. Unit Grayscale Colorbot. Date redacted. Status fully functional. Summary. Successfully maintained the health and safety of all Colorbot residents. Assisted in 42 medical interventions and 17 emotional support cases. No system errors recorded. Color wheel used in 2 revival operations. Remarks. Unit demonstrates high situational awareness and precision. Long-range emotional detection remains active and efficient. Document 2. Environmental Incident Log. Incident ID CBL-0427. Geez, my voice is cracking. Description. Unit accidentally recolored Central Park area purple during routine patrol. Outcome, minimal disruption, residents unharmed. Follow-up, unit issued warning, corrective procedures recommended for future environmental control. Document 3, family registry, primary unit, Grayscale Colorbot, dependent units, the Delegate, daughter, notes, dependent unit fully integrated into primary units, character protocols, emotional support systems shared between units, health and well-being monitored continuously. Okay. And then, Uwu, please download 10 gigabytes of estrogen for femboys, please. Velo's note, God have mercy. Does it say I love goth femboys on his face? I can't even tell. It probably does. Well, y'all, there y'all have it. That was Centybox version 2 Polychromatical Recolored demo version. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and hit the subscribe button. Follow me on Twitter at @TheStopper8 and join the Discord. Link to which is in the description. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.